Greetings everyone, this is the Common Quester, and today we are playing Dice and Fold by developer Tiny Mice Entertainment and publisher Rogue Duck Interactive and Gamer Sky Games. Now, why I chose this game for this playthrough is because, number one, it's a good looking game. It doesn't have a lot of crazy graphics, not a lot of crazy motion. It does do this interesting thing when you move your cursor. But one of the things I really like about this game is that it is casual and fun to play through. There is plenty of variety with the characters. We're going to start a new game here, actually. I tried to start one, didn't quite work out. As you can see, I played a good amount of this game, but before we get too much into the characters, let's talk about mechanics. So you'll see under each of the characters, there is a number or a side of a dice. So as you might have guessed it, this game is totally based around dice and dice rolls and a few other idiosyncrasies, you might say, thrown in there per character or abilities that are going to change the gameplay ever so slightly, which makes this game a very replayable game. Now, one of the fun things about this is that the developers are continuing to push new content on here. So they just came out with a new DLC, which is basically a piracy based. So we got Captain, Pirate Queen, and Tidebringer. We're going to start out today with Captain. His ability is Black Powder. Complete one random slot for every 10 gold. Increase slots to be completed by one. Now, that makes absolutely no sense to you. It's okay. It doesn't quite make a lot of sense to me at first, but once we get into it, I think we'll understand. So how this game works, of course, you got your dice, you got your difficulty level. You can bring in a few things with you. I'm just going to bring them in. You get a little companion, and we'll just get this game rolling. So how it goes, you got random enemies here. It starts off pretty simple. And base mechanic is this button right here, roll dice. So you'll see this number over here is 5. If I put a 6-sided dice on it, it's going to complete that character and they will be folded. So the dice and fold right there. And we got a little companion here. This is the treasurer. His thing is that you heal. Well, his thing is that he has 14 health and you can gain 1 gold if you drop two dice that have the 6 side up. Let's get started with a few more. So round 2, you'll notice here that we have the third side. I don't even know how to say it, but the side of the dice with only 3 showing, that is, you can only fold this character with this specific roll on it. Now each one of these guys might have their own little thing, like once folded deals its damage to companion. The damage is right here, and once folded deals its damage to hero. So these are kind of spiteful ones. So we're going to deal with them pretty quick, and we take a little bit of hit, but that's okay. One of the other things is that you're going to accumulate some silver and gold on the side here, which is going to be used in the shop a little bit later. But let's get rolling. So every character has its own little attributes. We're going to use this to increase his health. So the red dice, you can increase the health. Take some hits there and keep rolling. So let's just see if we can beat these guys rather quickly. The nice thing about this is that you're not going to win every time for sure, but you're always going to have the chance of getting just the right dice roll, just the right enemy, at just the right time. So just like that, I can already finish off most of these enemies. And I'm going to add this to my dice over here. Let's see if that'll help my guy out at all. It takes a little hit. That's totally fine. And if you notice here, we have 4 dice slots. Those are going to keep our extra dice so that we don't have to use them, but we get to keep them for a little bit longer. Now let's see. His ability is complete 1 random slot for every 10 coin. Increase slots to be completed by 1. Now that could probably complete this slot here for the enemy, but it can also complete one of my companion slots or these guys on the side. Basically what we see here is that if I have extra dice, like say this one, it's going to, once I complete all of these 6, I get this gold coin added to my little collection. So let's take a random shot, and he did number 5. Great, buddy. So we're going to take a little hit, continue onward. This orange dice, drop an enemy damage slot to reduce -1. So basically this would reduce his damage by a good amount if I chose to select that. Do a little bit of damage to him. Take a little more hits. And you know what? Let's just take another shot in the dark here. And that's probably going to be the best bet. So one of the interesting things is you have to play all the dice on the screen. And so you're not guaranteed to hit the enemy, but you are guaranteed to hit something with that roll. Now I have 2 6, so let's add a gold dice. Not gold dice. A gold coin to my collection. This little lock means you can be used only once during a stage. Cool. Take a little hit. He's not looking so good. Now we have enter the Dungeon Master. So his deal is unfolds after 7th roll in a stage. So one of the interesting things the developers put into this game is that they don't want you to be farming in the easy stage. Like right now, he's a rather low level opponent. And so to keep you from basically farming this guy's power, getting these coins, doing everything you can, they limit, or they don't really limit, they add a new character at the 7th roll that literally you cannot kill. And basically this he only leaves when you defeat the enemy. And basically it's a ticking time bomb, because when you roll, increase damage of enemies by 1 and damage your hero by 1. When unfolded, can't roll colored dice. So that means hurry up, buddy, you got to get this done. So let's just finish off this guy, and that'll eliminate all of them. Okay. Now, usually, if I hadn't gotten this guy at the beginning with my item, you have to choose a companion here. So I'm going to choose the princess. Now, each one of them has their own little ability, like turn 5 silver coin to a gold coin, or complete a chosen exact dice slot, or choose an enemy and decrease their attack by 5. Let's choose the princess. She's a pretty solid character to have in your army with you, your companion. And now we're on to the shop stage, you might say, where we get to spend our gold coins. And they have a couple different items. So I can always re-roll by spending one of my coins to re-roll 3 more items. But let's read it. When purchased, getting gold requires 1 less silver coin. That might be useful. After using hero skill, +1 dice for next roll. And when an enemy slot is completed, heal your hero by 1, capped at 50, unique. I'm going to choose this one because health is going to be at a premium in this game. So we're going to spend all of our gold coins there, and that's going to be added to our little inventory. So I chose these 2 items to start with. Phoenix Plume. Start the game with +1 dice bag, and straw hat. Start the game with random epic companion. You can see the Easter eggs as we go. So we're done with that, and the dungeon continues. So these are more or less 2nd level characters. Each one has its own thing, like unfolds as water splash. I'm going to use my princess's ability, and she's going to complete a chosen exact dice. That would be this one. You need exactly that side of the dice. Do that, and then finish him off, and we're golden. And she really went aggro there, apparently. So take them out, and we're done. And you notice that we are, when an enemy slot is completed, heal your hero by 1. So every time I complete a slot now, he's going to get 1 health. And that's just one of the combinations that can be done in this game. Now I'm going to hold off on destroying this guy because they are going to transform just like that. And they are now doing double the damage, but I was prepared. And I'm just going to beat him up and get some coins. As you can see here, there are 30 stages in total. Take this guy out. Now you got the blue dice. Blue dice drop on any skill slot to complete it. So instead of doing that, I'm just going to take out this homunculus, get rid of him fast because he does some good damage. Got that. Let's put that there. And hold on to the other ones. She is not looking great. I'm going to give her a little bit of health, use her skill, complete a chosen dice slot, snipe this guy, and then complete him with the rest. And I'm going to get my golden coin. So the fun continues. Next, merchant. Heal your companion by 12. You know what? She probably deserves it. We'll heal them both by 5. I'm going to heal the princess because she's been a solid companion so far. Moving on. So prioritize attacks to your companion. Per color dice rolled increases damage by 1, and this guy's going to transform. So this guy does a good amount of damage. So 2 or lower, basically. Pretty self-explanatory. It means that I have to drop any dice that's lower than that value onto him, and he's done for. Now I am going to wait and let them strike. Take out this bad one. Let's shoot the cannon. Let's go. Well, there you go. Now her skill is charged. Great stuff. Since we don't need to use dice because we can hold all of these, I'm gonna withhold my turn right now and see what we get here. So now I can drop a little bit more health on her. Deal some damage there. Yeah, I'll drop that there. You know, I'm gonna drop a little more health on her and let him attack. Well, so now see here, it's kind of informing us. We're getting to our 7 times a stage every time you roll. So now let's just deal the final blow all at once. And I think we just have enough. It's going to take all of them, unfortunately. Oh, no, well, we're good. Sometimes I forget the combos that I have in this game, so it happens to all of us. Okay, I'm going to take out this guy. I could take out most of these guys right now. There, and let the bat hit. So this is so far so good with this run. We're going to keep that. Not a very high earning run, unfortunately. So we're not going to be able to spend a lot at the market. Or what is it even called? Just an item selection, really. Make your companion skill available. That's not necessary right now. Complete a random gold dice set slot at the start of each combat. Since we'll only have 2 coins, might as well go with that one. I could have saved them, but let's just go with it. So we're about halfway through. And as you can see, the enemies are slowly getting harder and harder. We're going to take that guy out. Now this is an interesting one. I need a odd number dice to complete this dice slot, but unfortunately all of mine are even. So what we're going to do is we're going to reduce that one's attack, so now they can only have 1 attack, and go from there. Unfortunately, I only have that 5, so I'm going to use that. And this situation, I'm just going to start using as much dice, as many slots as I can, and keep the rest. Going forward, let's take care of both of them, and done. As you can see, I am farming that health. That was a good buy. Okay, now we're at our first kind of mini boss or boss. We've got the Mad Villager. Unfolds a random nature monster after folded. Well, they do 6 damage, so they're doing a good amount of damage. Luckily, we got a bunch of 6s lined up for them. So we're just going to hammer them hard with 6s. Yeah. Take them out here. And now we have a random enemy unfolded. Luckily, they're much easier to strike down than she was. We're going to add these over here. Okay, and we're just going to use her ability. Heal her a little bit. Use his ability. She's going to do that. And then he's going to add that, and we get one more golden coin to the collection. Just in time for another round of goodies. When purchase gives your hero a shield slot. Now that's going to be useful. Unfortunately, we can't afford it. So we're going to forego that now. Heal your companion by 12. When purchase, heal your hero by 10. She could use a little more health again. So I got to treat the princess good, right? And I think I'm going to hold on to these 2 gold coins, see what happens next. Now we get into some higher level enemies. So we got a Lich here. They do 6 damage, but they damage your hero by the value of the dice dropped. So if I drop a 2, he's going to do 2 damage to the hero. Otherwise, he does the max damage of 6. So we got to take care of them. That one, take care of. And I think that's all we can do. We're going to hold on to the 6 for just a moment. This is going to get harder. They gain 1 damage at the end of each turn, so they are a priority target. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to target them, take them out, and maybe I should have held on to that coin. I'm going to heal her by some, and I'm going to take a shot in the dark. Let's do it. Roll the dice. And got him. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. So sometimes it works like that. I love it when a plan comes together. So I can choose a new companion now, but they're all going to have lower health. So you can choose a companion, or you keep your current one, heal your companion by 5. So she's going to be 35. Let's keep her. She gets a little bit extra health. And we're moving forward here. So now we are a very low earning game, but that's okay. So we're at 19. We're a little bit beyond the halfway point. Every stage end, gain silver coins equal to your coin, your gold coins. Well, I don't have a lot of gold coins, and I would have 0 if I bought this, so not really useful. When you roll 2 different colored dice in a single roll, gain 2 silver coins. You know, let's just go for it. It's a little late game for that, but why not? And 2 assess. My goodness, we take one of these guys out. One thing I could have been doing is hoarding up some 3s just for this situation, where I was attacking the lower health hero or companion, and that's going to be the princess. So that's not great. And this one, once folded, rolls 3 colored dice for you, which is kind of nice. So let's just go after them. Take some hits. Oof. Okay, great. We can get rid of that guy. Build up that. And I'm actually going to spend this on the princess because he can do less damage than that healed for. Perfect. And keep it going, keep it going. I'll hang on to that one. Keep it going, keep it going. And, you know, I'm just going to do that. There you go. So now we have some blue and red coins. I'm going to give her one of those and keep the rest. And next round. So one of the things I really enjoy about this game, like I said, is it just keeps on rolling. There's not a lot of crazy elements to this. Of course, you can do some pretty interesting combinations, but it's not that intensive on your brain. So what I like to do is listen to a podcast in the background, watch a movie with my wife on the side, as we do sometimes, let's be honest, or just chill out for a bit. I may or may not have done this game while being on a Zoom call that I probably should have spent more time focusing on, but that's all that it is. So, Cultist, once unfolded, all left enemies gain +1 damage. So, probably should wait on that one. Now, tell me in the comments if I'm doing something stupid that you guys saw, and I can always use improvement, of course. I could kill him right now, but that would just give that one more. Well, it would be worth it because they have more already anyways. They would have less. You know what I'm talking about. The maths are math in here, as they say nowadays. So just finish that one off. keep the rest. And we're getting up there. We might actually be able to finish this the first time I play with the captain. Pretty great. So, after folding an enemy, heal your hero by 1. Don't we already have something very similar to that? Oh, it's folding enemy. So it's kind of the lesser version of what we have, which is pretty good still. Or every stage start, heal your hero by 3. You know, that's probably going to be the best insurance policy right now, so let's take that one. And let's keep moving. Oh my. So once unfolded, enemies gain +1 damage, and then this one just does a lot of damage. So where to focus on? So now here's where the risk analysis comes in for this game, where you have a lot of different combinations of what you could do. So this one only requires evens. Do I have enough evens? I got 1, 2. Unfortunately, I have 2. So I'm going to take 7 damage this turn unless something happens. I got 1, 3, so I can't even defeat that one. But let's see, do I have enough for this one? Let's line them up. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I can't get any of them. Dang. This is not my round. What we're going to do here is... see, once unfolded, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Well, unfortunately, the die has been cast. So we're going to roll the dice. We got a pretty good odds there, and I'm going to try to take out as much of him as I can. And from there, we're just going to keep our dice. We have to take some hits, unfortunately. Okay, great. Perfect. I'm going to play here and shoot, and not helpful. Thank you. That's why you can just repeat shoot that. Okay, 4 damage, not a whole lot, but it still hurts. Okay, let's finish this guy off. I'm going to use this to keep this orange die and move to the next round. Okay, pirate. This is a new one. Undead pirate. What's your thing? Once unfolded, 20% chance to unfold again. So they can just be a rotating door, as they say. Prioritizes the hand. Prioritizes attacking your companion, which is not great. Let's see if we can take them out. We can. Once you play this game enough, you can kind of see what's going to happen. Take that one out as well. So... that'll be that round. Take some hits. Dang, this guy actually does a good amount of damage. Okay. Can I even take him out? I can't, unfortunately. So I'm gonna do that. We're gonna reduce his damage a little bit. I should have done that before. Give her a little health. And continue onward. Okay. Let's see if this will finish him off. Okay, great. Got through that one. Keep our die. Almost to the end here. Dice here, the hammer. Dice dropped on total slots are considered +2 values. So that gets you +2 to all of the total slots, which is pretty good. One purchase, hit your companion by 10. Heal your hero and your companion. I could probably use that actually. And then Dungeon Master drops a golden coin. It's pretty good. Earlier in the game, unfortunately. What to do. You know, I know that another one of these just is going to come, so I'm going to save 2 and get the hammer for right now. Hopefully the princess can survive long enough for that. Great. So here are a few others. We're not going to focus on them right now. I'm just going to go hard on the princess because she has the most health. Give her 5 extra health. Now we have some of the higher level ones. Demon unfolds a fireball. Only snake eyes. Solitary knight. Once folded, heals your hero by 4. It's kind of nice. Let's do this. Almost enough to kill one of these demons. Enough to heal my captain, luckily. I don't even have a 3 where I can't even finish him off. So we're just going to go on this guy. It's a 4, right? Yes. Okay, we're good. And keep the others. Okay, great. And, oh, I almost forgot about the fireball. Luckily, we can do this. So a double. It means that once I play one of these, it's going to require the exact same type. Great. And you know what? I'm just going to try to take him out. Perfect. Oh yeah, because of the +2. Excellent. And what I'm going to do is use her ability to take out 2 of these snake eyes. Perfect. And we got that fireball. Saved up these 2 2s for you, my friend. Use that guy, and there. Almost through. Probably should have kept that, but didn't. That's okay. I'm going to use these guys, and that gives me a good amount for the next round. 20 out of 30. Here's the big bosses almost. Okay, Chimera, what do they do? Prioritize attacks your hero. Luckily, you can just drop any dice. They do 9 damage. Gravedigger unfolds a ghoul. This guy is a sleeper. He's going to be a nuisance later. Once unfolded, enemies lose -1 damage. So she could be a priority. And the Fallen Hero prioritizes attacking your hero. So this is the hero's round. Okay, we're going to use these lower die on this guy. Let me see. One there, so 4 up, 4 down. Yeah, I'm going to use the 3 on that guy. Take him out. I'm going to subtract her ability a little bit and take some hits. Ooh, she's not looking great. I'm going to give her a little health. 4. Almost there. A little more. I've not used the captain's ability. He's okay, but not the best. Okay, now we can chill for a bit because this guy is very low damage. So we're going to collect ourselves a bit. Hopefully get some red dye to heal her up. I'm going to charge her ability. Mine as well. I'm going to charge his ability too. Why not? Oh, make sure that goes in. And do a little damage to him. Okay, so we still have a little bit of time left. Both my guys are charged here. I'm going to collect those. And okay, I think we're ready. So now we have a ghoul. I was prepared for this. And they are dealt with. Okay, the final stop before the boss stage. So we only have 4 coins. Getting more coins won't really help right now, so let's just try to re-roll, hopefully something that can be useful for us. Okay, we got when total slot is completed with 1 dice, gain 1 silver coin. Not really helpful for us right now, because once this is done, you're basically out of the dungeon. So we could re-roll again. Might as well try. Is there any that's just worth 1? No. Unfortunately, we wasted our money. But let's see. Kraken. Here's a new enemy. Ooh, interesting. So fold all tentacles to unfold the Kraken. So we have to complete his minions to complete him. Unfortunately, the princess's exact dice slot is not going to be helpful in this one. So let's just... Which ones? This one does 4, 2, 3, 3. And their numbers are all over the place. Like a random number generator here. Let's try to take out the one that does the most damage first. So with the 5, that should complete that. 3, that one. And try to use this one. Hard to say. You know, I'm just gonna go attack first, ask questions later. And give it a shot. And thanks for nothing. Great. Okay. We're going to end the turn there. Not much more we can do with these kind of dice. Unfortunately, the princess is mainly going to be a punching bag this round. So now we got to do some math, unfortunately. So we have this dice, and we have this number. Every dice has a +2. If you want to get good at math, play a video game. That's what I say. So this should be a good combo there. More or less. Honestly, if you found a better one, just let me know in the chat. For some reason, I'm going hard on this one. I don't know why. I didn't really plan that out. Oh, the princess is almost dead. Let's give her a little help. Just she's been so faithful. Okay. Come on. There we go. So that was that one. Taking out another new 5 damage. Let's see. You know what? Let's try something here. This might be stupid. We're going to take a shot in the dark. And yeah, it gives a little bit of extra help. Here's where he's going to come in handy. Here is where you are going to shine. Let's get rid of that one. And let's just focus on the high levels. Boom. There we go. We'll just take it out. Yes. Yes. Awesome. Okay. Keep that there. Take him out. Okay. You know, I'm going to imagine the Kraken's going to do a lot of damage, so we're going to take that guy out. And they all unfold. Oh my goodness. When unfolded, all tentacles fold, and he has a lot of health. Oh boy, this is going to be... And there are so many. His power is not going to do a lot of damage. So let's see what we can do. I'm going to give her some health. Let's work on one of them. We got one of them down, so... Oh man, they are going to pound us. And the princess died. Oh goodness. That's not helpful. Okay, let's go on. Let's go hard on him. Honestly, I don't know what else to do from here other than just... I don't think we're going to make it, guys. I'm trying my best here. Do I even have enough? No, oh, defeat. So, as you can see, guys and gals, this game, you can get to the end and still lose, so you got to be preparing for whatever comes your way. It's a randomized boss, so you never know what you're going to get. It's like a box of chocolates that way. But that was Dice Unfold. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you're interested in more videos like this, and I really appreciate the watch. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.